Everybody, Nadasfan back with you again today, jumping back into the MLB Manager Online by Sega. Just finished a cycle here and was pleasantly surprised to see that I've been promoted to major class. I've been in the AAA class, did a jump from AA to AAA within one season, I believe, or cycle, whatever you call it. I get confused on which one is which. As you see, I was in the second cycle, I believe it was the third season. So because I came in fourth in the regular season in this last AAA season, I've been promoted to major class, and that is worth 10,000 points, and I'm assuming it'll be worth some roster slot as well for your max roster when we go in here. So let's find out together what that means. Obviously it was a nice jump in points, 10,000. Get a little fireworks display or whatever. My ballpark is upgrading here to a I guess what you would call a major league ballpark now. So first regular season starts today. Get 5,000 points because one of my friends became champion over the season. That's pretty nice. Don't know who that was, but whoever it was, thank you. First ranking tournament opens today. Okay, so, and it looks like here's my first league game, which hopefully whoever this person is hasn't upped their roster before now. Otherwise I might get my butt kicked here, but we'll do the quick sim here. And yeah, I pretty much got my butt kicked, 5-1. So that's because I have not done anything to the roster previous to now. So we'll close this out and see what's in store for us now. I got 14 minutes till my next game here in the morning. So I'm going to go look at my roster here and see what's opened up for roster space. Believe I was at 140 previously. And we'll see what this loads in now that we're in major class. I would expect a bump. Oh, no, actually it went down. How about that? Well, let's see the explanation. At the start of a cycle, the team cost is reduced to a set value. To meet the lowered team cost, the team roster is automatically adjusted. Oh boy, yeah, I had 10s and 9s in my outfield, and now I see 1s and 2s. That's probably not going to be a good thing. Yeah, so this is going to take some adjusting here. No wonder I'm getting my butt kicked out there. So, going to have to look at this indeed and figure out where we can even out this roster, because I don't think I'm going to settle for the 1s and 2s out in the outfield there. So anyway, got some work to do. Pitchers, well, they left my starting pitching core intact, so that's where they left everything. So anyway, they've added all these new things that you can use Sega coins to open, which are basically like any other Playfish Cash or anything that you use on the games on Facebook. They're making it open so that you can get ahead by putting some of your own money into the game if you like, or you also get these arcade tickets. I can show you the arcade really quick here, as my roster needs more work than I want to deal with at this moment. But if you go in here to the arcade, each day right now that you go in, you get a bonus item, which basically is an arcade ticket. Here are the prizes you could win. Team cost +1. They have career high players now, which are basically like limited cards, but you need to open slots to be able to use them, and this is how you do it. You can get team color slots, manager choices, player support slots, premium training cards, and premium support cards. So I do have one ticket here, so we're going to go in here. You see one arcade ticket, so we're going to start this up, and when it starts, then you're going to hit swing, and you're going to get a random prize here. So we'll see what it ends up being. It is a ticket of some sort here. We'll see what comes up. It is another manager choice. I seem to get these every day now. I think I've gotten 3 of these manager choice +1s. So anyway, it could be any of those random prizes. You get 1 per day right now for logging in. So we'll get out of there, and we'll get out of here as well. So yeah, quite a shock. I was the AAA. I kind of assumed it would go up here for my roster space. I was at 140. I'm now at 101. So there's a lot of players I got to scale back out of my lineup. It's been done for me, but I definitely want to go in and make sure everybody's got training and all that. So I guess it's time to look at the roster. And like I said, I'm not going to do this throughout the video because it will take longer than I want to spend here right now doing this update. But you see I've got Jason Bay in at 9, so and Castillo at 8, so it tried to keep some of my players in that it could. You know, it really went for starting pitchers. Those all stayed intact. As you see, everybody's cycle has gone down. These all used to say 2, they now say 1 because it's in a new cycle, the 3rd cycle. I believe I started on the 2nd cycle, so everybody's down to 1, and I will eventually lose these players at the next cycle, and I'll have to put in other ones that I've scouted or scout new players. So that's how the cycle thing works. You see, I keep my benches at a 1 because they don't seem to put them in very often. So I've just trained them up nice, but they're down at 1. So now the other question is, I wonder how the training is affected by going to a new cycle. But I think I'll leave Tommy as the DH. I don't know if I'm maybe downgrade on the catcher a little bit to be able to then put it at other positions here. So we'll take a look. Just for example, at catchers here, we've got a 5 in. I'm thinking we may go with a 4 that's elevated a little bit, and we'll go with Paulino, and we'll train him up a little bit. But you see the red arrow up. That means that I've probably received him more than once in scouting packs, and therefore he gets his attributes bumped a little bit. So ideally, you'd like everybody with an upward red arrow, meaning that they're boosted a little bit. Plus, you put your training on, and it's all good. So now you see I've got a 100 of 101, so I've got one more spot to play with here, hopefully to even out the outfield a little bit. But that'll be something I'll work on here as I go. So that'll pretty much do it for today's update, but it changed the cycle and I jumped to Major Class, and I figured that was probably worth an update on the video series. So do come back next time as we look at MLB Manager Online a little bit more in depth. Alright guys, take it easy.